Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jesus, this is... This is Ian.
And Joe from Joe Goldberg. Sorry, I didn't have a good I forgot his last name.
Alright, and we have a special treat for you today. Many special treats, actually.
Many special treats.
Literally, we have mochi nut. So we have today with you, sorry.
With
You're
you,
watching.
only you. No one else. You're special.
Joe Goldberg. We have Korean hot dogs. They're right in this bag. We have 3 different mochi nut flavors. We're only gonna try 2 because we're getting one for Shreya. Shout out Shreya and Jensen, 2 of our good friends that cannot make it today, but we're eating and tasting in spirit.
It's final season, so everyone else is suffering. I already finished my finals, so I'm doing great.
And I have not, so I'm doing horrible.
Yeah.
Opposite the track. Without further ado, actually wait, hold on. Before we even try this, these are really hot still, don't worry.
Okay.
But Korea.
Just the country Korea. So let's talk about Korea, guys.
So essentially, I kind of learned about Korean hot dogs because of the Try Guys when they tried Korean food. And so I had no idea these existed. They're essentially like rice-coated breading, I guess, for a rice breading around a hot dog, and they look amazing. They also had mozzarella versions, and they also had potato mozzarella.
Which is what I just want those, but they didn't have them.
So you can imagine our disappointment, not knowing that the potato ones and the mozzarella ones are not available, because we would have loved to judge the cheese stretch. But we have with you the originals.
What is our criteria?
Our criteria? Crunch factor? I guess like texture / crunch factor?
Okay, so crunch factor.
Okay.
I think the actual dog itself. So like doggy dog.
Without further ado.
Okay.
Oh,
my god, that looks like a
it looks like a bit. You can't say that. Honestly, this looks very crunchy and very good.
This looks really good.
This honestly might be like a really good.
Oh my god. It smells.
It smells like shrimp tempura a little bit. With like
I've never had.
What? Okay, here is a napkin for you.
Okay, thank you.
It's a single napkin.
A single napkin.
We could also eat over the bag too. What do you think about that?
This is fine.
Okay.
It's by car. I don't care if it gets dirty.
All right. So we might have to go for this.
Cheers.
As is. Cheers. To Korean hot dogs.
Mmm. Mmm.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hold on a second. Here's what the wiener looks like.
Dude, better with mine. Oh, there's still steam coming out.
It's like a funnel cake wrapped around this.
Dude, get this.
Mmm.
It won't be in your area because we barely found we were just lucky.
Mmm.
But get this. If you live in Korea, thank you.
This is something different. So this tastes like. Go for it. Go for it. What do you think?
The outside is like sweet.
But
the inside is super savory. But it's not like an overwhelming sweet, because I hate sweet things, really. I don't really like a lot of sweet things.
Which I don't get, but...
That's a whole other thing. It doesn't have like panko in it or anything. It's not like panko breadcrumbs. It's not like what you would expect, like the texture of a chicken tender or anything. But it's like, it's literally rice.
Yeah.
Like it has a different texture and it's so good.
Seriously, dude, there's like a really nice bread coating around this hot dog. And like you were saying, it's like kind of sweet on the outside. And, I don't really know, man. It's almost like mini sugar crystals that don't dominate the flavor, but inside it's like kind of like juicy, and the hot dog's really like rich in that like flavor. The hot dog
is really rich. Like this ain't no Costco hot dog.
It's like a Nathan's hot dog, like from your middle school if you had the.
I used to be obsessed with like hot dogs before.
And I used to love corn dogs as a kid too. So this is the perfect match, dude.
You know what I used to do as a kid? Random side story. I realize I'm covering my face with this all the time. Anyway, I used to get those mini corn dogs that you got at public school lunches, and I used to get the macaroni and cheese, and I used to dunk mini corn dogs into my macaroni and cheese and eat that.
Okay, actually, like if you just bite the crust, because there's a lot of like dough and breading, it tastes very sweet, or not very, but like it tastes sweet with like a crunch and like it's like a funnel cake, but cut back on the sugar a little bit.
It's like a funnel cake, but without any toppings and without powdered sugar. Like it's that dough.
I feel like this is pretty filling once you finish. So I can't imagine what the mozzarella and the potato covering would be like, because this is already dominating my mouth, flavor-wise. Guy Fieri. Come on, mochi nut. This is great. We literally have no Korean places around here in Richmond that have this kind of food. And I've never tried any of this before, so I'm happy to be doing this with you.
I'm literally in my own world right now. This is so good. Do you hear that crunch? Do you hear that crunch?
Crunch factor is on point.
Off the charts. A dog.
It's not even that salty either. It's just like the perfect balance of like...
It's very balanced.
It's breading and like meat. It's so good. To my surprise, it's not incredibly like messy. Like it kind of just falls off into your mouth, or like only very minimal pieces fall into your lap.
You know, I was expecting it to be like really, really f***ing hot. It's not. Oh wait, let me say that without cursing. I was expecting it to be like really, really hot, but it wasn't. It was actually pleasantly like tepid. It was warm enough. Warm enough. If we would have said it let it sit out longer, it probably wouldn't have been as warm. I only have a couple crumbs in my bra. Totally fine.
As the great Bo Burnham once said, I do not feel good. I feel like that really knocked me out afterwards. I don't even think I introduced you. Hello!
No, I just said Joe Goldberg.
Oh, that's right. Well, okay, well, I'm with Jill Goldberg here then. Cool. I like the mochi nuts. I thought that they were a really nice texture because they're made out of rice. And they're very chewy because mochi, the mochi at least at the stores that you showed me is like essentially like ice cream wrapped in like a rice cake sort of. And it's really, really nice, like a rice dough. And so, oh boy.
No, they passed. We're good.
Sounds good. But yeah, I don't know. I thought the flavor was good. It wasn't like amazingly like sweet, which was good because I could eat more than just like one or two. But they weren't as outlandish or like they didn't taste as unique as I thought they might.
This isn't supposed to be a donut. That's why I'm not comparing it to donuts because this dough is completely different to a donut.
It is.
That's why I can't compare it. And it's intuitively a different thing.
It's hard to do a one-to-one comparison.
Yeah. I love Krispy Kreme, but I feel like disgusting after eating Krispy Kreme. I feel like with mochi nut, I could probably eat like 1.5 and feel fine.
Yeah, I think this is a little lighter than Krispy.
Super easy to share.
Oh, definitely.
Like, we'll show you the shape of it.
Yeah.
The shape of it's really cool.
Definitely.
And it's really easy to just pull apart and to share compared to a donut.
Honestly, dude. And they have a great amount of flavors that are like pretty unique to the shop. You guys ready?
All right, I'm ready. I haven't seen
3,
these.
2, 1.
You completely.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
Whoa. Oh my god.
So this one is the funnel cake on the left.
Okay.
The matcha Oreo, and then the churro donut on the right.
Oh.
And so I was thinking you might like this one better, potentially.
I don't know. I love a good funnel cake.
I did also give the audience a close-up, so I'll insert that footage right now. How are you feeling? What do you feel like trying?
I'm gonna try the funnel cake.
You try the funnel cake?
So literally, you tear it apart just like this.
It's almost like a bunch of munchkins from Dunkin'.
Do you want a piece?
Sure. All right, I got one with powdered sugar, and I'm assuming strawberry glaze. Right?
I got one with a little bit of strawberry glaze.
All right, cheers. It's nothing too intense.
It's very subdued.
It is very subdued. It's not
also
fried.
got like no strawberry. This one has more strawberry.
Yes. I think the icing is a nice touch.
The dough also, because I think with donuts sometimes they are really sweet, like the dough itself. This is not sweet at all.
No.
It's literally just a vehicle for the toppings to give, like for you to get the topping.
Dough, it is sweet, but not nearly to the point where it's sickening, and you can't have a bunch.
No, not at all. I could eat hundreds of those.
Ooh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks good.
Oh mama, car might have died.
What?
I like this one so much more.
That tastes exactly like a churro.
That tastes so good. Can I have the rest of this?
If you like the churro better,
I do
have the rest of the churro. I will have...
To be fair, I'm also Hispanic, so I have to like the churro better. Like it's...
They did a good job with the churro. It's like the glaze is like a sweet caramel.
If these are sold like individually as like little munchkins, I would never be done with this.
It almost feels like they're undercooked, but they're not. Like they're at the perfect balance of like softness, but like edible, easy to eat. And honestly, it kind of adds to like the experience in my opinion. I really like the difference there. So our friend Shreya is going to be getting this matcha Oreo donut.
So we will not be trying that today, obviously.
Not today. But if this does well enough, and since it only gets likes now, I won't get any hate ever again.
You'll literally never get hate ever again.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Honestly, that was a really good experience, man. What do you... Okay,
Yeah.
So revisiting everything that we've eaten, let's begin with the corn dog / like Korean hot dog.
All right, I miss that corn dog.
What do you think?
I honestly, realistically, couldn't eat more than maybe 2 of those, but I want my heart to be able to take more than 2 of those because those are so good. You should not eat that if you're conscious about your heart health at all.
I need to see a physician immediately.
He needs to see a physician
Immediately.
I prefer the corn dogs to the mochi nuts just because obviously I'm more of a savory person, you're more of a sweet person.
Right.
The texture of it is perfect. I think sometimes it can be a little bit rough on the roof of your mouth because it is so crunchy. So it can be a little like irritating to the roof of your mouth, but honestly by the end of it I just wanted more, and that dough is so good.
I will vouch for the boba and say it's worth a try at least once. They also have an ube flavor, which is like a purple yam.
Yes.
And it's a Filipino food item that is really cool. Okay, this is kind of like a hybrid and blend into like other Asian like cultures. I'm assuming. I don't really know too much about ube, but it's worth a try. It's also very pretty. I can't really describe the flavor to you, so I might as well try it and like get a better tinge.
It's like it's sweet potato.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I
Oh my
think they're
gosh.
essentially the same thing, yeah.
And the mochi nuts, man, that churro was a 10 out of 10. Beautiful. The funnel cake, I'm gonna give a 7 out of 10 because the glaze was really good. The powdered sugar, I didn't really feel like it added much, but again, the dough is just, it's addictive. It's hard to not finish when you get one.
So good.
But the corn dog, yeah, man, I gotta say 9 out of 10 because I felt kind of icky afterwards, and it was a little heavy, but it was overall a really good item, and it was only like $4 for one.
I want to get that mozzarella. I want to get that mozzarella so bad.
Part 2, maybe.
If there's a part 2 to this and we can get that mozzarella, oh, you know for a fact when the factors are gonna be cheese stretch.
Upvote this video, guys, if you want to see a part 2. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye!
Bye! Mochi nut! Yo! That was sick. Oh wait, the camera's not turned off. So
I just love it. I love it every time.